Hi, welcome to today's episode of me doing whatever I want to do. When I was a kid, motorcycle riders were like mythical creatures, like a breed of humans engineered to walk the line of death with stone cold precision and skill. Then I got a little older and realized they're just idiots. After recovering from one of the biggest financial oopsies of my life, I decided to commit another one, and that is what this video is about. So welcome to my new hyperfixation.
All done. I really hope the car fits.
My feet are a bit too big for this shifter. So why does this smell like gas? Probably just because this thing's old.
Gus, it's gonna choke.
It's like a thief in the night. This thing definitely needs a wash, big time. Wheels. Cafe racer style bikes are usually light and underpowered, but as you can see, that is not the case. That's 4 exhaust pipes, meaning 4 cylinders, meaning why did I do this? Anyway, there's a little surface rust right here because this loop hasn't been painted yet. Needs a new seat to fill out the loop, and it's got a dent from when Gus dropped it in the back of his truck. But I also made it worse because, well, I have something to confess. I whiskey throttled it. Yeah, into a fence. I could probably show you that. Well, there it is. Yep, that was me. Oops. So that was scary. It had me questioning some of my life decisions, like my responsibilities, and like, do I really have time to... Yes, I do. But anyway, this thing's in great mechanical shape, at least, except there was a fuel leak from the fuel valve right here, right there. I replaced that. It was dripping onto the carb boot. I think it cracked it, so I bought new carb boots. When I dropped it, I think I bent the handlebars, got a new gauge because that got all dented up. The gauge was in kilometers anyway, so I needed to replace that. Got to figure out the wiring. It's just, look at that. It's just a mess right now. I'm gonna replace the bulb and the headlight housing because I found an LED one. I'm gonna be riding around a lot at night because I'm kind of nocturnal thanks to my job, so visibility is key. This is my Honda CB750F. Yeah, oh, it's rough. That happened. There's some, it was already rusty down there, but it's got some curb paint on it. Anyway, I'm gonna fix it all up, make sure it's good to go. Getting my license in like a week and a half. So we'll be ready to go then. I'm not gonna ride it until a little better at everything because saw what happened when I jumped the gun. These are my gloves. Got some sweet gloves to match my boots. Boom. Here's my helmet. Copying Bruce Wayne from the Batman, the 2022 movie. You'll never guess what bike he rides. It's a CB750, but I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. I think it's pretty rad. I also got 2 riding jackets. I got one that looks like a hoodie and then one that's like a flannel. It's gonna be really toasty and hot when it gets hotter, but I'd rather be safe. Pretty cool. I wonder if I could mount this mic in here somewhere so I can narrate myself as I ride. There's not much space right here. How does it sound? How does that sound? Maybe I could tape it. I don't know.
Alright. Let's go.
There's been a lot of me really wanting to take out that bike
and just ride around. It's raining right now, and I've got the strongest desire to just go around on the empty roads. In terms of fixing the bike, it's just been me getting a lot of tools. And more tools also. It's just been a lot of lying around on my days off and just wishing I could go out and, you know, ride my motorcycle. I have to be ready and it needs to be ready. I'm not and it's not also. But I wish it was, because I feel like I'd find a lot of catharsis riding around on it.
Hopefully these stay on. Seem pretty solid. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, let's put this back together. Where does that go? So, got this handlebar underneath all these wires. Supposed to replace this one, but got very far into the process before I realized that these have a little locator pin that go into the handlebar, and I don't have anything to drill into the handlebar with. So I put it all back together. Another goof for Ben. Got most of these all wired in. Now that I'm looking at it, I still need to do all the grounds. Okay, moment of truth. All wired in. Let's do this. Boom. Okay. Oh my gosh, please work. Let's freaking go. Oh, Brights work. I did a thing. So the last gauge had an issue where when I started the bike, just the backlight would go out. I want to see if it does that still. Okay, this is gonna be a very cold start. The battery's a little bit low. I'm a little concerned about that. I'm definitely gonna plug it in after I'm done here. I'm just gonna start it and let it idle for a little bit, see if it, you know, still runs. Forgot to check if the speedometer worked. Got a big fuel leak though. Look at that. Yep. I guess I didn't tie something down well enough or something. I'm going to try to tighten down the boots a little more. I thought I tightened them as much as I could, but there might be some play in there still. The fuel valve might be leaking. I don't know, I don't feel anything. Wow, this one's loose. Yeah, these all feel way too loose. Alright, so I'm gonna start it again, see if that fixed the leak. If not, I'm probably just gonna throw in the towel for the night. And I also need to check if the speedometer backlight works. Here's the choke this time. that was sweet. Wow, I really want to ride this right now. Very happy anymore.
So I'm kind of an idiot. A couple days ago, I left the fuel valve on and it might have leaked all the gas out. I see a little bit of puddling under where the bike was. So I put more gas in it. Really hope that's it. So I'm gonna try.
So I got some sandpaper and sanded it down. Should have fixed it, I think, but it's all back together now. Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna start it up, make sure everything's good. I might check the exhaust pipes to make sure all the cylinders are firing. Cylinder 1 is not running. Pulled the spark plug, plugged it in, held it against the thing. I didn't see any spark. Should work. So I liked working on this thing so much that I went and got a job at a Honda power sports dealership. Lasted 2 days when I realized it was just a customer service job. I'm a little sad about that, but that's okay. One plus was I made friends with one of the Honda techs. He liked my bike, he took it into the shop during lunch, tuned the carburetor, let him take it on test ride. He brought it back and he's like, dude, this thing feels really washy when you step on the rear brake. Well, what they found was the entire rear axle was kind of loose. So I had been riding like that, so I could have died. So that's awesome. They fixed that up. This thing has been riding pretty dang good. do have is the pod filters on the carburetors are really big. They let in a lot of air, which means the bike runs a little lean. Life is happening. Sure is happening. I'm glad I have this motorcycle. I hear a vehicle that sounds staggeringly like mine. Oh, it's another motorcycle. So it's been about 4 or 5 months since I first bought this bike, but since then I've ridden it a lot. I'm used to it now. It's not a scary ordeal. I'm not scared to whiskey throttle. I'm not scared to take it on public roads anymore. It's been really livable. Sure, I own a rickety land missile as my first bike that could fall apart at any moment. Is it dangerous? Yes, but so is every other bike. Am I gonna sell it to get a smaller bike? No.
Don't worry, I got you, bro.
Is it still scary sometimes? Yes, drivers are insane. At least the problem's not me. I had a goal of learning how to ride so I could ride this bike, and I feel like I've done that. And I'm really proud of the progress I've made, and I'm having a lot of fun. So if you're considering getting your first motorcycle, maybe don't get a 750, but buy one and learn, because it's way, way more fun than you think.
And if you guys are looking for a way to support the channel, I made these t-shirts. Thanks. Bye.